Kickin' with Kailah on HB Radio.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Kickin' It with Kailah. This is episode number 10.
Episode number 10. I can't believe we made it this far.
It's so crazy.
It's kind of insane because this was just a little idea, and then all of a sudden, here we are 10 weeks later.
Here we are. It's so nuts. Actually, 11 weeks later because we took a week off.
Did we? Oh yeah, we did. That's right.
Yeah.
It's still same concept,
I'm just
babe.
saying, it's just weird that it's been 11 weeks since.
Quit with the logistics, all right?
Okay, I wasn't trying to be all logistical. I was just saying that it's been 11 weeks since
Any hooser.
our first one, and now we're here. And weird because our first one and now our 10th one are just you and I.
Yeah.
I don't know if we didn't do this on purpose.
I don't know if you guys noticed. There's nobody standing next to me this time.
Yeah.
I think they
For those
noticed.
of you listening that are listening live right now.
Well, eventually when they see it on a camera somewhere in the world.
If you guys watch on YouTube, you would see that there's no one standing next to Mikey. And if you're listening live, there is no one standing next to Mikey.
I feel lonely. But we're doing it for a reason because we just our show aired. The tattoo show just aired, you know, and we want to talk about it. And we want to talk about tattoos. And we want to talk about how cool it was.
For those of you that don't know, Mikey and I just did our very first show together called How Far is Tattoo Far? And that aired last Thursday?
Yeah, last Thursday. It was whatever it was week 2 of season 2. So the season just started. We were week 2, and yeah.
It's weird how they do the episodes on How Far is Tattoo Far, because the very first week they ran like 5 episodes. I don't know why. And then the second night of How Far is Tattoo Far, they aired like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, it was
so
weird.
Technically we're episode 6, I think, but we're on the second day. It's really confusing and hard to explain, but
Nothing made any sense.
I'm sure that you could Google it and find it, or it's
Yeah.
on mtv.com or something.
So after seeing the episode, how'd you feel about it?
Yeah, so I don't want to give away any spoilers.
No, give them shits away.
No,
What the fuck? The show's already out.
Babe,
That's their own fault.
I'm getting there. I was going to say, I don't want to give away any spoilers to those of you who have not seen the episode.
I do.
I would pause this podcast. I'm offended that I said that about myself. I would pause this radio show and revisit it after you watch the episode, and then come back and listen to this, because we're going to be giving away what we got.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna touch on that. I don't care about people's spoilers and all that stuff like that, because when Avengers Endgame came out, there's like a week of time that you are allowed to go see it, and you can be spoiler free. After that, you're not a real fan.
Worst movie ever.
Yeah, right. That shit was amazing.
Wait, so are you trying to say
If
that
you-
are you one of those people who gets mad when they see spoilers on Twitter and stuff?
In the first week, yeah, I don't want to.
Really?
Yeah, because if I'm a true fan, I want to see it in that first week, especially with Avengers Endgame. I was so happy to see that, you know.
Yeah, but you can't get mad at other people who saw it before you, who are excited about it.
No, because you're not supposed to post. It's like an unwritten law.
That is not an unwritten law.
You're gonna have people commenting that there is an unwritten.
No. And
Marvel Universe actually had a hashtag going around that said, "Don't spoil Endgame."
Oh, whatever.
I'm not even kidding.
I-
So yeah, anybody that hasn't seen Tattoo Far, screw you guys. I don't
been a
care.
week.
I got a fucking tattoo on my ass. What's up?
Wait, pause. That actually is something that annoys the shit out of me, because once in a while, so I live. Well, wait, hold on.
Where do you live?
I'm really bad at time zones. So I live in one time zone, but sometimes people don't see it until like a later time zone, you know? And like when I'm tweeting about the challenge or something, I'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe this person went home. And then they'll be like, oh my God, you spoiled it for me. I'm 3 hours behind. And I'm like, well, that's not my fucking problem.
It's really, I agree with you on that. It's not their problem, because if they are true fans, the challenge runs one time. That's it. They should be watching it. I know that the time zone is different, but also they should know not to be on Twitter probably within those 3 hours.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. So,
But you can't get off Twitter or internet for a week. That doesn't, I mean.
Oh, I get that.
You need a week for people to go see movies. Some people have
Yeah.
kids, families, you know, they have jobs. Unlike me and you, we don't have any of that. So we just, you know, we can go see things.
My dad, he's a huge UFC fan, and he usually watches the fights like the next day, because he has this like secret website that he like watches them for free.
He's on pirate sites.
Yeah, pretty much. But he pretty much stays off of Twitter after every big fight for like an entire day, or stays off of all social media, Facebook, whatever. He doesn't want to know anything about it, kind of cuts himself off from the world because he doesn't want to know who wins the fight.
Yeah,
So,
he's a smart guy. So that's what people should do for the
Yeah.
challenge for those 3 hours. But you can't fault them for a week. I mean, you know, it's a movie. It's a movie theater. It's not like they got it in their house.
all right, anyway, so enough about that. So let's start out, like, how did we get on the show? Why all of that?
How did we
From the ground up, how did we get on the shit?
From the ground up, how did we get on How Far is Tattoo Far? Well, I mean, honestly, I got a phone call randomly.
Yeah, okay, actually I have like way prior to that. So, fun story. First of all, I knew Kyle from the challenge had been on a UK show. In the UK, it's called Just Tattoo of Us. And I knew that he was on it, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty crazy like show idea. I can't believe he has like a real tattoo of his ex-girlfriend on his leg.
I forgot he was even on that.
That's insane. Yeah, he was on it with his ex-girlfriend. He has a portrait of his girlfriend on his leg, and she has a portrait of him on her back.
Wow.
And they're huge, and they are not together anymore. Anyway, regardless, so I knew he did it, and that's when I kind of like learned about it. That was on Vendettas when I met him. And then when I got kicked off of Final Reckoning, I was in South Africa, and I had to stay sequestered from the entire cast for like a full day or almost 2.
She was in jail.
Yeah, pretty much. And at night in my hotel room, when they finally put me in a hotel, I was watching MTV UK or whatever it was in that country, and Just Tattoo of Us was on, and I was like, oh shit, this is the show that Kyle's on. That's crazy. And then I kind of like, sent a couple tweets, and I was like, or texts or whatever to MTV people, and I was like, if the show's ever on, I really want to be on it. And they were like, yeah, whatever. Well, season 1 came and went, and I was like, where the fuck's my call? Like, I wanted to be on it. I put these feelers out, and I still have nothing. Yeah, nothing. Like, they didn't call me, and I was like, wow, that's really annoying. So then when Mikey finally got a phone call about How Far is Tattoo Far, and he not hit me up because I was standing right next to him, but
I don't hit her, guys. I don't hit her.
When he told me about this opportunity to be on with him, or for us to be on together, because I guess MTV was going to hit us both up, but they called him first. I don't know, whatever.
It was weird. I woke up to a phone call. I was like, MTV called me. They want us to be on a tattoo show. And you're like, what?
I remember. And
yep.
He's like, I'm sure they're going to call you today and ask you if you want to be on it. A couple hours later, I got the phone call that I wanted it to ask if I wanted to be on.
Well, I can't go on by myself.
Yeah. I mean, technically you could have gone on with someone else.
Who else would I have gone on with than my lovely girlfriend?
I don't know.
You're right. I got so many other people.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. I would have went on with like Shawnee.
Yeah, you and Shawnee would have been good together on it.
But he would have bitched the whole time. He can't take a tattoo. That pain is way too much for him.
He would have really screwed you over too.
I know. I would have had a man boy mafia across my stomach like fucking Thug Life.
Yeah, it would have been bad. So yeah, we got that call, and the ball kind of started rolling really quickly after that.
We got the call, and we were in New York filming the show within 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, that's right. It was that quick.
But it was
It was right after Lindsay Lohan's Beach House. I literally, maybe a week later, MTV called me asking if I wanted to do this with him, and I was like, all right, well, why not? Let's do it.
It was a lot of phone calls back and forth. People think that we just go there and we pick something and it goes on their body and that's it. But there's actually like an approval process that you have to go through.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it because, you can't do certain things.
Copyright reasons and stuff. The reason I couldn't get like Tina from Bob's Burgers tattooed on Kailah's face.
Which is what I saw a lot of people online, like challenge fans, they all thought that I had a Tina tattoo somewhere. And I was like, damn, that would have been so sick because I kind of want a Tina tattoo anyways. But they definitely couldn't have done that because of copyright reasons. But regardless of copyright reasons and stuff, MTV wants to have a hand in what you're doing because they need to keep things interesting. And
they want to create a story.
If I wanted to put a damn, like, something boring on him, like, what kind of show is that?
They wanted to create a storyline with us.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of got after they realized what tattoos I was saying, and they're like, no, and then they finally picked one that made sense for MTV. Hence why you have it.
Yeah. So it was a really stressful time period because I didn't have a lot of really good ideas. I'm not very creative. So I was just like, shit, I don't know what I'm going to do. I texted Marie.
I think you're creative.
I don't know, not really. And I texted Marie, and she was sending me some fucked up stuff. And I'm like, Marie, I can't do that to Mikey. Like, he's my boyfriend. I have to look at it every day.
Well, I mean, you want to name some of them? Do you have any off the top of your head?
Yeah. So one that I really, really wanted and that didn't end up panning out was, and I've never told you this.
Oh, no.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Actually, I think it would have been cute. So at the time I had blue hair, obviously, if you guys watch the show. And I wanted, since a lot of people online, like all of the crazy challenge fandom, they're like, oh, Mikey's always tagging along with Kailah, or Mikey's like a fanboy or whatever. Shit like that, which is like... So
kind of opposite. She just tags along with me.
It's really stupid when I hear that, because like he's my boyfriend and I want him to be included in things, and I want him to be there for projects, and like that's why he's on this show. That's why we did the tattoo show together. That's why we do everything together, because if I didn't want to do things with him, I wouldn't be dating him.
That's true.
You fucking idiots.
That's why she comes to my job every weekend.
Exactly.
She's like the mascot at Dre's Beach Club.
You know, it's actually really sad, because I tell myself every weekend that I'm not going to go there. And
then you show up.
And then I'm there.
You showed up at 5 p.m. last week. It's great.
I didn't want to be there. You tricked me into that. You told me we were going to go eat, and I thought you were going to meet me outside the gate, and I ended up inside and whatever.
And you had a drink in your hand.
That's a whole nother story. Anyways, so I enjoy doing things with Mikey, and I like him being around, and I like doing things with him. That's it.
Thanks, babe. Anyway, what's your tattoo idea?
I'm getting there. So I thought that it would be cute if I had like this like pinup-y type girl, because a lot of people, you know, have like that pinup vibe to me, like a pinup girl type tattoo with like blue hair. Didn't necessarily have to look like me, because that's kind of fucked up to put yourself on someone else, but it would have been like a really cartoony. And then like the girl would have been holding like this really big like Chinese Japanese fan, like the square triangle kind, I guess, where you hold it and you like fan yourself. So she would have been like holding that like naked kind of, and I would have been like, I would have said something along the lines of like, everyone says that you're my fanboy, but really I'm your fangirl.
Oh,
that would have been so cute, right?
That would have been cute.
I know,
a little too cute.
I know, and it just didn't pan out.
I know, they probably like no. Well, I mean, I'll tell you one of mine. One of mine was well, Kailah doesn't ever do the laundry. She actually creates laundry like it's her job. Like,
why would I do the laundry when you do my laundry?
So everywhere around the house, it doesn't matter where it is. It could be the main bathroom, the living room, the dining room, the kitchen. It doesn't matter where it is. There's always an article of Kailah's clothing. Like, it's everywhere. She just takes it off and just throws it wherever she is.
Pause the story. So funny that you say that. My mom, I'm sure she's listening. Hey, Mom. She made me start doing my own laundry when I was like 10 because of this problem. Because I just take things off and I put them wherever.
And she just throws them.
She's like, you're old enough to do your own laundry now. You're 10 years old. If you want to throw stuff everywhere, then you have to do it yourself. So I started doing my own laundry when I was 10, and I stopped doing my own laundry when I started dating Mikey.
Yeah. So exactly. So with me, I don't necessarily have OCD, but I don't like seeing laundry all over the house. It's just dirty. It's you just sweat it up. You just went to the gym. So I was gonna get a tattoo of her with a laundry basket, an empty laundry basket, and a dirty pile of clothes with like this dirty stench, green stench coming up from the clothes, and then an empty empty laundry basket. Like, bitch, you need to put that shit in the basket before it hits the floor. And that was gonna be one. And they're like, oh my god, it's crazy. Like, Kailah's maid service. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no, it's Mikey's maid service. So then we changed it around a little bit. It was gonna have a name tag. It was gonna say Mikey maid service on the laundry basket, and then with the dirty laundry. But they eventually didn't approve that. But I thought that would have been a funny one.
Okay, now
you would have had a dirty pile of clothes.
Now that you said your fucked up one.
Oh no, that's not the fucked up one.
Look,
but wait, there's more.
Tell them about the good one that you were gonna give me.
Okay, I'll give you the good one.
He still wants me to get.
I think she should. I have a sentimental one because Kailah moved out to Vegas, and there was like a crazy story that happened when she moved out. She got in a crazy car accident. She was driving here with her friend, totaled her car, flipped it a couple times on her way here, and she wasn't necessarily moving to Vegas for me, but in a way she was moving to Vegas for me. I got her a job, she ended up moving in, she never left, which is fine. Well,
because you started doing my laundry, and I was like, why am I gonna leave?
And she's like, what the fuck? I married Mary Maids. Like, this is crazy. And then so I was gonna get the Las Vegas sign on her. But in the middle of the sign, it wasn't going to be just like the Las Vegas sign. I was going to get the date she moved out here in there. I was going to get I think I was gonna get like a picture of your Toyota or like Toyota written in there, something like really cute to kind of like symbolize you moving out here for me. I was originally going to get the coordinates of the crash, but that would have been stupid. Remember this spot, bitch? No thanks. I was going to do something cute. Like, it was going to be the Vegas sign with the date she moved out here. Maybe, like, because she used to love her little Toyota Corolla that she had, and that was what got totaled.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Toyota.
Rest in peace.
But, yeah, it was going to be cute. It was going to symbolize her moving out here, making a change, and taking a risk on me.
Oh. That'd been cute.
Yeah, it would have been cute, but MTV was like, nah, bitch, you need something a little bit more fucked up than that.
Yeah. Were they like, I feel like they were trying to suggest.
Well,
like,
the woman I was talking to.
Do you want to make any announcements? Like,
yeah. They wanted me like to announce like want to get married. I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna get married on the show. Like, come on.
It's not my style.
Sorry, Tony.
It's not my style. But I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, your mom suggested maybe. Yeah, I get. Kailah never takes her dog out. It's her dog. So her mom was like, you know what? You should also maybe
Why would I take my dog out when you take my dog out?
So you got a Mary Maid and you got a dog service all wrapped up in one. So she told me that I should get a portrait of Cooper pooping outside because she never gets to see that.
That's fucked up.
Priscilla. Priscilla's her mom. Priscilla Casillas.
I hate you.
It's such a good one,
That
though.
would have been so horrible.
I know, but it would have been cute.
But it almost would have been better than, I don't know.
You could have turned the poop into like a basket and then put Cooper in a basket while he's pooping.
There was people online that were like, oh my God, like Mikey, why would he fucking put something so like shitty on you when other people... I
could have actually put something shitty on you.
When other people do like sentimental stuff. And it's like, first of all, like... You get like people don't know our relationship. They don't know that like we're, like that lovey-dovey type shit's not really us.
Yeah, man. What the fuck? I pop her pimples. Like,
ew. No, but really, I feel like that wouldn't have been us. Like we're not that kind of like out couple like that's like all like.
Yeah, we're not the lovey-dovey type. We do cute shit, but
what, like in our own house, like I don't know, we're not like PDA type people. So for me to like be on MTV and being all like, I don't know, that would have made me feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, she would. If she's gonna cry, she's gonna cry the other way because she's mad,
and like
not because she's happy.
And like. Also, I feel like the tattoo that you put on me, it's like not ideal. Well, but I feel like you had a good like message behind it.
All right, let's go into it. So now, I mean, I feel like you need to tell me at least one more of your ideas. You had no more ideas?
I do, but it's in my phone, and my phone's being used right now, and I forget what it is.
Oh my God, I had so many lined up.
I really forget.
You almost got a clothes hanger on your back.
Oh like my God, why?
Because you don't hang your clothes up either.
Oh my God.
The fuck? Like just because so there's clothes that you fold, there's clothes that you hang up, and then I always like lay.
That would have been so bad.
I lay the ones that you hang up. I lay them on the couch, really nice, and I say, here, babe, here's your ones I know you hang up, like your jackets and stuff. So I was gonna put a coat hanger on your back and say like, since you never put anything on a hanger in a closet, here now you can go hang yourself in the closet. But that was gonna be funny, but it was gonna be a little bit cuter than that.
That's fucked up.
Just imagine, this is my girlfriend. Imagine if I went on this with one of my friends.
Jeez.
I know. Oh, man.
Anyway.
I need to go on this show again with somebody I hate.
Why would you ever do that? That's what I don't understand about the show. There's so many people that are like, this isn't real. Like, why would you go on? Okay, first of all, I would never go on that show with someone I don't like, because why the fuck would you do that to yourself? Like, you're already setting yourself up for failure. You know this person is gonna fuck you over, and you're going on with them. Like, I don't understand that logic. I think that maybe they want the 5 seconds of TV time, but these episodes, literally 5 seconds, because the episodes are like 30 minutes, right? And there's commercials.
Yeah.
Like, you get like 10 minutes of screen time and a permanent ass tattoo on you.
Yeah.
Like, if you go on with someone that you don't like, you're an idiot.
People think it's fake, but these tattoos are actually real, that we're actually going to talk about. Okay, so Kailah.
Wait. And I just want to say, like, a lot of people are like, why would you ever do that? Like, first of all, I'm going on with my boyfriend. He's not going to fuck me over that bad.
We did it for fun. We did it to have fun, honestly.
It was a fun experience. We had a good time.
And a paycheck.
Yeah, I mean.
I'll do anything for free. Anyway, but yeah, we did it for fun. I mean, we were already, actually, part of the reason we got a free flight out to fucking New York, and then we were going up for Christmas. So there you go.
Yeah, it was actually perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
We kind of like stopped in New York, filmed for a day, and then flew to my parents' house, and it just worked out perfectly with our schedule.
Yeah.
And we're just like, why not? It'll be a fun experience. And at the end of the day, if it sucks that bad, I guess you could just get it lasered off or tattooed over or whatever. But I knew he wasn't gonna screw me over that bad.
Damn, we actually did. People don't realize we filmed that in December.
December.
We've been, well, not so much me because where my placement is, but Kailah's been hiding this tattoo for 5 months from social media. And there's been some times where I had, like, you know, like Kailah gets drunk, you know, she does Instagram stories, and the tattoo will peak a little bit. And I'm like, Kailah, gotta take that down. And she's like, no, it doesn't matter. I'm like, no, it definitely matters because in the contract it says it matters. So there's been times we had to get that shit nixed off there.
And some of you all are crazy and notice the littlest shit. Like, I posted a picture like a week before the show aired, and I was wearing a bathing suit, but I had like a cover up, like a sheer cover up, but you couldn't see through it. It was black. I mean, you could see through it a little bit, so you could like see kind of like a dark spot on my leg, and people were like, "Oh my God, that's where it is. That's the tattoo." Know. And I'm like, "How did you guys even notice that? You could barely. It looks like a shadow." Yeah.
So anyway, the tattoo that Kailah got, and I'll explain my tattoo, and then you can explain yours.
Okay.
So Kailah got a briefcase. The briefcase has money in it, and the money is on fire.
You want to explain the dripping out part? Because I don't understand that part.
Well, I didn't understand that part either. We kind of added that. So
that's the worst part.
It's a briefcase. The money's in it. Money's on fire. And the reason I gave this to her is because when she gets kicked off these challenges and stuff like that, she loses her opportunity for $1 million. And she's basically setting that money on fire because whether she's going to win or lose the show, she automatically takes herself out of the running when she gets kicked off. So that's why I gave it to her. And MTV obviously loved it because it was about another show.
Yeah, they love tying.
And I put it in the suitcase because Kailah got kind of trolled online for being a bully for throwing the suitcase over the balcony, which I think is, whatever. So that's why it's in a suitcase.
Yeah, I had some people like that were like, "Oh my God, this is the worst tattoo I've ever seen," and I'm like, "This is not the worst tattoo I've ever seen."
Somebody got a devil baby on their vagina last time.
I've seen some messed up tattoos, and I will give it to the guy who did mine. I forget his name right now, but he was on a couple of those.
He was on Black Ink. He was on Ink Master, and then he was on something else.
And like, I have to give it to him. I saw some tattoos last season that were atrocious. I'm not going to name any names, but one of them is from the challenge. Actually, two of them. Theirs look fucking terrible. There are a couple.
But yeah, yours is dope. Shout out to Kevin.
But Kevin, the details in my briefcase and the fire on mine are actually pretty sick. And he got that all done in less than 3 hours. Like,
yeah, I liked it.
Pretty crazy.
Was any spots like painful on that one?
No, I actually fell asleep during my tattoo because it was a long ass day. Like, we had to be up, I think, at 4 a.m.
And we didn't get to bed really until late. I remember we were at 8.
We flew in, we ate, we went to bed by like, I think 1. I had to wake up at like 4. I started getting ready.
We had a long drive. Like where we were to the studio was like an hour.
An hour to the studio because we were staying in Central Park, or not Central Park.
Manhattan. We were staying in Times Square.
Times Square, and the studio is like way in like Brooklyn.
I think it was in Harlem.
Harlem?
Yeah, it was in Harlem.
So we had like a ways to get there, and then it's just like, I know a lot of you probably haven't done shows before, but like it's a lot of hurry up and wait, a lot of waiting around. So we ended up being there until like 9 p.m. that night. So
remember all those shots they didn't even use of us driving around in the car and getting in and out of the car?
I knew they weren't going to use that shit.
There were so many shots they didn't use, like so many. Us packing the bag to go there and all this stuff.
That's how it is on the challenge too. Like when you're going up for elimination, say you know you're going in that night, they always do a shot of you putting everything in your bag and then putting the bag on your shoulder and then walking it to the front door and dropping it off at the front door. And every single time I'm like, they're never going to use this. Or like walking out of the bus. Like they never use the walking out of the bus or walking to the bus shot, stuff like that. But that's production for you.
Anyway, so now my tattoo.
Yours is pretty self-explanatory. His, first of all, took like 10 minutes to do. Shout out to Courtney.
It didn't take 10 minutes. It was like 30. All right.
It was not that
And then Courtney like faked her hand for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Just because Mikey has chicken legs, and I should have put a chicken on him. I really
know.
fucked up. I didn't think about that till after. But I still like the fatty tattoo, because now you can
I
be
like
like,
it.
I got a fatty, and
It wasn't so much even the legs. It was more of I have no ass,
Nice.
and I get it. But now I got a fatty forever.
yeah, now
and
you,
a peach
now you
emoji
got
on my butt.
a permanent ass fatty.
I think this is a good segue into maybe calling Courtney.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Courtney on the phone.
Courtney from How Far Is Tattoo Far? is
She's been
going
on season 1 and season 2 now.
Yeah, she's that blue-haired girl with the tattoos and the crazy style. So we're excited to talk to her, and we're gonna have her call in right now.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I can't believe we filmed like almost 6 months ago.
I know time flies. I can't believe it's finally airing. Your guys' episode was amazing.
It was so good. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious, and yeah, I mean, it definitely came out better. It came out better than I actually expected it to come out.
Everyone looked great. I was very happy about that.
Yeah, so are we. So we just kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about the show and like how you got involved with all of this. Like, it's pretty random that you're obviously a really amazing tattooer, and I don't know if everyone knows, but Mikey actually has multiple tattoos from her.
I went back to see her again.
And got a Rocco's Modern Life tattoo from her, and she does amazing like cartoon work and stuff. But how did you end up on How Far Is Tattoo Far?
To be totally honest, they found me. I didn't even try.
Damn, it's like that.
And I had a couple other offers for a couple other shows. And again, didn't even try for those either. It just happened.
Jeez.
And I just thought that this would be like way more fun than doing something that's like, you know, like a competition or something like that. I get to have a little more fun with it. I get to be a little bit more of like myself and get to stay like a positive person. I feel like even though some of the tattoos are really crazy and people are upset, I am kind of like that beacon of light throughout the process that kind of like makes them feel comfortable and like, you know, gets them through the whole experience.
Yeah, 100%. Oh my God.
Have you done any competition shows at all, like tattoo shows?
No, that's really just not my deal.
Yeah, I don't think that sounds fun to me at all.
That sounds stressful.
Yeah.
Way more fun. This is way more fun. I get to tattoo dicks on people. I never get to do that.
Right? Like, I feel like your tattooer stories are so much better than all of your friends will ever be because of this show. Like, I'm sure your friends and stuff have done some fucked up stuff, but this is, you know, you're going to top everyone's stories.
100%. My God.
Crazier is that I end up doing all the cover-ups too after the fact.
No!
They hit me up. I've already done one cover-up from the season airing now, and then I believe I did a cover-up from the last season too.
Oh my God.
Well, there's your answer. So a lot of people always ask now that we've done it, people were asking us, oh, is it fake? Well, first of all, it's not fake. Second question we always get is, do people get cover-ups? Well, there you go. People do get some cover-ups here and there.
Yeah, we never really hear about what happens to these people after they're done with the show. They just kind of, they're on their 30-minute episode and then they're gone and we never see them again. But like, that's interesting that people have hit you up to cover things up.
Well, a couple people tried to get it lasered and it just doesn't come off. It's not so easily covered. The one that I covered from this season, I can't say too much because it didn't air yet.
Yeah.
But I felt personally like this person was really dealt a bad card. I cleverly designed it so it would be somewhat easy to cover because she was very upset. I knew she would be, and she definitely didn't deserve it. So,
Oh, man.
That was really nice of you. I never really think about the fact that you can kind of, you know, maybe on your end help out a little bit. Like, you know, this is a really fucked up tattoo, so maybe use lighter colors or something so that it's easier covered.
well, every story is very interesting, and to be honest, a lot of people who come on the show, they deserve exactly what they get. They trust their friends, you know, whatever. But again, I can't say why I was so passionate about this particular thing. But when you see the episode, you'll know.
Yeah.
Which one it is. You'll know. It's like, as a girl, you'll be like,
Oh,
Anyways.
God. I feel bad already.
Oh.
It's one of those. So, yeah, I mean, for the most part, though, I did my best job. At first, the first season of the show, I kind of designed things in the sense of like, okay, well, maybe they can cover this or whatever, fix their life one day. But now it's kind of like, some people went and like bashed me online because whatever, they just like to critique everybody for everything. And
Of course.
You know what? I was trying to give these people a solid by going a little easy on them. But you know what? Y'all are going to talk shit about me. I'm just going to do my best job, and that's what you get for your free tattoo. And you just have to hope that your friend has your best interests at heart,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people when they watch the show don't realize that you guys don't have all day. This is not like like there's a time limit to these things. So it can't be, 15-hour freaking tattoo. So you got to do your best with the time you have.
Yep.
Tell us people are taking the shit for their friend.
Yeah. What?
I did big tattoos this season. Big. I think I did half of a back piece from one, maybe two people.
Oh my God. What do you think about the people that go on with like their enemies and stuff? Because Mikey and I, obviously, I knew he wasn't going to do anything too bad to me,
Yeah, I think she wasn't going to kill me, but yeah, these people are crazy.
People are crazy, and they get to pick the size. You guys get it, you get to pick the size. So when you see these people with huge tattoos, they picked that size for their friend. Like, all of it. Like, they said, yeah, let's fucking do it. And, yeah.
Oh my God.
So I saw this season, season 2. I mean, I watched season 1 also. This season, they're kind of giving, they're definitely giving the tattoo artists way more of a face. Like, you guys like doing your interviews, they're flashing your Instagrams up on there. I mean, obviously, I think that's cool as hell. So
Yeah, has that been helping you like in your regular tattooing life?
So, what's really funny? I end up getting a lot of business from people who work on the show, like, editing it. So all the editors and shit, they book appointments with me when they watch it.
Oh, that's cool.
Wild is that?
that's awesome.
Cool. I've gotten recognized here and there. And honestly, I'm glad we get some spotlight because we bust our asses on this show. It's hard work. We are doing the most work. Even when we're not working, we're working. Drawing, redrawing, designing, getting through these loopholes. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. One of the tattoos that aired, I don't know if you saw the anime cat lady.
Yes.
And she actually really liked the tattoo. In the middle of that tattoo, she didn't know this. No one knows this. I haven't told anyone this yet. It's exclusive. I cried in the middle of doing that tattoo because the stencil was disappearing. And I'm sitting here, this girl's like, scared, blindfolded. I'm working on an area that's difficult. The stencil's disappearing, and once that's gone, you're kind of screwed. And, there's a lot of pressure and a lot of stress and a lot that goes into it. So it's nice that we get a little something now, you know what I mean? Like, we're a little more in it because we do a lot more work than you see in the quick episode.
For sure. Damn, so probably a good thing that she was blindfolded. She didn't know you were crying, huh?
She had no idea. No one knew. And then the producers pulled me out and they were like, are you okay? They were like, is there anything we can do? Because, they're not trying to make my life hard. So I was like, you can't bring the stencil back.
This is the kind of stuff I wish they showed, though. That would have been great TV.
This is the real tea, the behind-the-scenes tea. That's awesome.
I'm glad that I'm not part of that, though, because I like just making art. I don't want to be all up in that, I like being able to make art, connect with new people. I met you guys. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, I saw you were out in LA. I had to come link up with you and get another tattoo because,
Awesome.
I know. I get so much recognition from my Rocco tat more than anything else. And Kailah definitely wants to get a tattoo from you soon.
Oh, for sure. I need some sort of like Rugrats tattoo probably at some point whenever we can link up.
Ooh. I could see you with a sassy Angelica or like a Cynthia or something.
Hell yeah. I've seen some of your stuff, like your Angelicas and Cynthias, and I'm like, oh my God, I need that. So at some point, I definitely want to. Where are you located, in LA or New York right now?
So I am based in New York. I actually just started at this shop called Grit and Glory, and it's in the Lower East Side. It's really cool. It's pretty much all female tattooers.
Damn.
That's awesome.
It's also like a boutique, which is really cool. It's like a really chill vibe. So I'm excited about that, but I travel a bunch, so if not here, then I'm definitely going to come out to you at some point.
Well, we offered you our extra room in Vegas. Anytime you want to come.
Hell yeah. I have to check that. I still haven't been there.
Well,
Hey, you need to. You would love it here. It's so fun. There's so much stuff to do.
yes.
So whenever you're ready, we're here. But we're also going to be in New York coming up within the next couple weeks. So we'll text you and maybe we could link up while we're
Yeah,
there.
we'll be there for like 3 days, so maybe I can come in and see
yeah,
you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hit me up.
Hell yeah. Well, we're going to wrap it up. You want to give out your social media real fast and then where everybody can find you?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Blood of Wolves.
Blood of Wolves.
Yeah, you can see all my work there and some fun clips from the show.
Sweet.
Cool. Thanks so much for talking to us. And we're really excited to see the rest of this season and hopefully a lot more to come for you.
Hell yeah. And we'll see you out west soon.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course.
All right, Courtney, we'll see you
Bye.
later. Well, that was awesome. Courtney called in, you know.
Yeah, I love her. She's so cool. And that was another cool part about being on the show is getting to meet them. And I know Snooki was there. Oh, fun story. I have not told anyone this.
Uh-oh.
but,
Do I know?
I don't know. What's that other guy's name? Nico.
Nico and Snooki.
So when I was, okay, like I said, right after I got kicked off of Lohan Beach House is right when I pretty much got called for this tattoo show, and it was like 2 weeks later, so it was very fresh for me. So I was sitting on that couch when the interview that you guys saw, we were sitting, I think the couch is red, I don't know.
I think it's red, yeah.
Maybe I'm making that up. But those red couches where Snooki and Nico are sitting there, and then Mikey and I are sitting on the other one, and they're asking me questions and stuff, and I mentioned something about Lindsay Lohan, and I was like, I just got done filming Lohan Beach House, and Nico was like, no way. He was like,
I remember this story now.
he was like, I was there. And I was like, no, you weren't, because I was there. And he was like, no, when did you? And I was like, but I did get fired, so maybe like you were there either before or after me. And he was like, oh, you're the girl. And I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm curious to like, what do you mean?
You're the girl.
I'm the girl. He like made it seem like he knew so much about me getting fired. He's like, oh, you're that girl.
Well, do you remember the other tidbit he dropped?
I'm getting there.
I didn't want to spoil your beans yet. Spoil the
So
beans.
then I was like, yeah, Lindsay Lohan's a freaking psycho ass. Like, I don't know. I said some shit. Who knows what I said? And
I'm sure it was around that.
It got real awkward, and he was like silent for a second, and he was like, oh, like, Lindsay and I dated before, like we were engaged to get married or something like that.
That was his fiance.
I was like, oh, well, she's still a psycho, but okay. Like, I didn't know what to say to him. I was like, okay, well, this just got real awkward. So I guess he was there like the day after I got fired. Like right when I flew in, when I flew out, he was flying in.
I remember the preview after when you got fired. They said Nico, whatever, Tortellini's coming to see.
Nico Tortellini.
And yeah.
Speaking of tortellinis, we're going to Olive Garden after this.
Oh my God.
Okay, anyway.
Not that you're gonna get tortellinis. Anyway, back to Courtney.
It made me think of pasta.
How jealous were you that I went to LA and got another tattoo from her?
Yeah, where was I?
Your mom was in town. I went to the Los Angeles tattoo convention.
Tattoo convention, that's right.
And then I went to the Fit Expo with my friend Josh.
Right, yeah, so I wasn't able to go. That was right after I got my boobs done.
Yep, and your mom was there. Remember, I wanted to go to it, and your mom was like, well, I'm going to stay another day if you want to just drive out and stay a night. And I came back, so I was there for like, 24 hours.
Yeah, and got to meet up with her, and she tattooed a Rocco's Modern Life on Mikey, and I'm actually really jealous because I love cartoon tattoos, and like I've thought about starting a whole cartoon themed sleeve on my other arm, but I don't want to commit to it because sleeves are a pain in the ass and they take so much time and money. But I think at some point I don't know if I want it in the same spot as you. Maybe I'll copy you. I don't know. But I definitely want some sort of... I just don't know. I don't know where else. Like, it would be weird up in here. I don't know. But maybe like a forearm.
Yeah, I want to get another tattoo from her soon. Definitely next time we link up with her.
Yeah, some sort of, I don't know, Rugrats or something. I've always wanted to get a Angelica or Cynthia tattoo, but I love that there's like a episode of Rugrats of Chucky, and he's like scared to go down the slide. And he kept being like, I'm a big brave dog. I'm a big brave dog. And I think it'd be so cute to get a Chucky tattoo that says, I'm a big brave dog. I don't know. I just love that episode.
It would be cute. I love Chucky.
But I'm just like, I don't know. I love Cynthia. Like, Cynthia, she's a really cool dancer. Like, I would love that.
I hope we could take that audio and auto-tune it and make it into a song. Cynthia,
She's a really good dancer, Cynthia.
I
Put
love
you to
that.
the groove now.
Yeah, so anyway, how far is that too far? It was a lot of fun. Would you do it again?
No.
You wouldn't do it again with me?
No.
Really?
No, I really wouldn't.
I would do it again.
It was like a one and done type thing. It was a long day. I had a lot of fun. It's like, you know, when you have a really good experience, you shouldn't ever like try and recreate it. Like,
I wouldn't try and recreate it. I would try and create something new.
I just feel like it was good the first time. I just would leave it at that, leave it in the past. I don't want any more tattoos designed by you.
Shit, you better get that Vegas one.
Maybe sometime in the future I'll get something nice that you design. But
I think you should get a face tat.
I think as for that show, I'm done with that. And I don't think that I would recommend anyone doing it unless you're with someone that you
Can we just talk about
trust.
how I was at work this past weekend and I'm on stage and Paulie on the microphone told me to whip out my tattoo.
You say whip out like it's on your dick.
Well,
Like-
I mean, I whipped, and then he went on the
Whip it
microphone and
out.
said, wow, he went too far. So yeah, I got this for the rest of my life,
Mikey
guys.
said he's been recognized a lot over the past couple days from being on that show, and I think it's really funny because like,
It's like of all the things I've done, that's
Yeah.
what you recognize me from?
and that's kind of the feeling that I get. That will be the feeling I get when people recognize me from How Far Is Tattoo Far. But that's 100% how I feel every time people are like, "Oh my God, you're on that Lohan show," and I'm like, "You watched that, but you didn't watch the challenge. Like I'm
I know.
judging you.
She was on the
I'm
Lohan
fucking
joke.
judging you."
She was on there for like 9 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Like you don't recognize me from anything else.
The tattoo show was at least 15 minutes.
I'm not like. Okay, wait. Let me backtrack. I am appreciative of people recognizing me, no matter where it's from. But I do judge you when you say it's from Lohan Beach House. Like really?
Really? Well, it was a good experience. I'm happy we did it. I'm happy we got Courtney on the phone.
Yeah, me
she's
too.
super busy. That girl does. I follow her. She does so many conventions or whatever. She's everywhere. San Diego, Philly, LA, or we have to catch her at a convention.
You all got to. Everyone else that's watching needs to catch her at a convention whenever she's at one, and make sure that you all follow her on her social media because she has some really sick tattoos.
I actually think she did the Philly convention recently, and I think a couple of my friends went there and got something from her. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, she's all over the country doing that. So definitely, if you want a tattoo, you want something cartoony, she's your gal.
She's your girl, dude. She's your girl. And I hope that we can link up with her when we go to New York. We haven't even talked about it.
We can. I mean, now that it's in our head, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, probably gonna happen. But you want to plug your social media?
Yeah, you want to follow me on social media? It's at I am Mikey P, and don't worry about hers, obviously. Yeah,
Well,
it was fun. Episode 10 done. Next week's episode, we got a good one for you guys.
we do, but I don't want to say it yet, just in case anything falls through.
We can't spoil it yet.
Yeah, it's like you jinx yourself when you say stuff like that.
It's gonna be a good one next week because it's a good one every week.
But if it's who I think it's gonna be, you guys are gonna be really excited. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And thanks for listening.
Yeah.